Aliens and Anorexia by Chris Kraus, published in the year 2000. It's not an easy read. Can we agree on that? But why is that? It's just a boring, unreadable book, or is there some depth to it? Something that can be unveiled if we look close enough. But hey, not yet. Let's start from the beginning.
I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep. I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep. I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep.
This book is about hunger. In it, writer, filmmaker, and artist Chris Kraus talks about her utterly ignored film Gravity and Grace. But she also talks about some of her artist friends whose careers never really took off. And she most importantly tries to save Simone Weil, perhaps one of the most misunderstood, misinterpreted, and despised writers from the 20th century. All of these characters are not only unsuccessful, but they're also hungry. They were consistently not fed with recognition, comprehension, or even care. This book tries to save these visionaries, but not only by telling their story and making them suddenly successful. The author understands that if they are starving in their earthly existence, it's because they hold a transcendence for which the world is not yet ready. In fact, Simone Weil starved herself to death when she was 34. It was the completion of her project of transcendence. But the book itself is hunger. It will not feed you with charismatic characters, deep reflections, or even a plot. There isn't a stick and a carrot to lead you anywhere. It's just elongated hunger, or wait for transcendence. Did you really expect me to take a bite of this carrot? Just for a video? In this economy? No, I wouldn't, but I get you, I understand you, and I might forgive you. That's the way we are. We expect things to happen, right? Who wouldn't want just to be led by a carrot? That would be so easy. But what happens indeed when there's no carrot to follow, no light to show us the way?
I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep. 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 I can't.
Okay, so in this book, failure is not quite the absence of success, but rather the condition of possibility of something else, something that escapes the mundane mediocrity. This world is a mess, according, of course, to Chris Kraus. She is completely broke, and her artistic career is, at best, bittersweet. She writes from the depth of modern capitalism, drowned by bills and fully alienated by the big city. How couldn't this book be a failure? How couldn't it fail to please your needs as a reader? This book has to be uncomfortable because it's written from the margins, from ostracism, incapable of bringing to life her artistic ideas and projects. All she can do is work. That's the only way she can feed capitalism's belly, but she fails to do that too. And I get you, sis.
I can't
Because working
sleep, sleep, sleep. I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep. I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep. I can't get no sleep.
Aliens and Anorexia is a deeply fragmented book. It jumps from one place to the next one, something just loosely related to the previous part. Simone Weil, Andy Warhol, Chris Kraus herself, a friend of hers from whom we know nothing, a weird independent filmmaker who's equally unsuccessful. All these characters and many more play their role in this nonsense. This weird anthology of moments that resists comprehension. But you know, that's maybe right. In fact, this book doesn't really want to convince you. It wants to affect you. Here, destroying yourself, as Simone Weil did, starving herself to death, or as Chris Kraus did with her trashy films and books, is a gesture, not a pathology. Because perhaps destroying what's already established is the only way to transcend.
No sleep, sleep, sleep. I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep. I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep. I can't get no sleep, sleep, sleep.
But look at me now. I must be some kind of fool making a weird video about a weird book. One that surely will not be successful in YouTube's algorithm and surely will grab no one's attention. But just that we're so bombarded by noise, information and content that what's really bold, groundbreaking and new cannot even be seen. It ends up being categorized as just eccentric, incomprehensible, boring, or unreadable. But maybe through empathy we can find some escape for the fools, for those terribly misunderstood and misinterpreted, for those aliens that walk among us, banished from history. Maybe if we learn how to deal with hunger, failure, and fragmentation, we can find some way to escape. But are you willing to look?
No sleep.